the 11th of November, Veterans Day. You got a bone to pick with Veterans Day, T-Bone? I do. Because on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. Yeah, so they knew the war was over. But to make it cool, they let them continue to kill each other until 11 o'clock on the 11th of November. So it would be at the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. Instead of, you want to quit fighting? How about we do that now? Let's stop the fighting now. Let's not wait until 11 o'clock, because a lot of people can get killed between now and 11. So anyway, as a general reminder, Veterans Day is for, check this out, your veterans. That's who Veterans Day for. It's not for your dead veterans. That's Memorial Day. And it's not for your active duty people. Even though technically they are veterans, that's not what Veterans Day is. Veterans Day is for those who served. Armed Forces Day is for those who are serving. Memorial Day is for those who have finished their tour of duty. It always takes a reminder. If you're wishing an active duty guy happy Veterans Day, do you wish the same breath when it's Armed Forces Day? No. Choose one. Tomorrow, the 11th of November, at the 11th hour, is Veterans Day. I almost said Memorial Day. Moving on to the lighter side, on the 12th of November, and I lose my mind thinking about people who created these days, these national days of the week. The 12th of November is Pizza with All the Works, but No Anchovies Day. If you're going to say pizza with the works, and it's a pizza place that still has anchovies, those anchovies got to go on the pizza. But I don't think there's a pizza place out there anymore that makes pizza with anchovies. And anchovies take a bad rap, okay? Anchovies, the salty, the delicious, the brine, the taste. Sardines were an excellent complement to pizza, like an egg. Yeah, if you don't know Naples, you don't know. You got that big old fat egg right there in the middle of the pie, and it soups up real nice. Yeah, if you've been eating Little Caesars all your life, you might not know what I'm talking about, but there is other pizza out there. There's another world of pizza that exists out there. But the 12th is National Pizza with the Works, but No Anchovies Day. On the 13th, you got a musician in your life? Well, how good for you, because the 13th is National Hug a Musician Day. I got a couple of musicians in my life. I know some comedians who know how to strum the sixth string. You know, they can do that thing. But I'm not a hugger. It's got to be a really, really special event for me to give you a hug. Like, you just came out of a coma. That would be an awkward hug. Because you'd still be on the bed and all strapped up with all your wires and bells and whistles. And then you'd open up your eyes and go, T-Bone? And I'm like, yeah, give me a really awkward hug. That'd be cool. There's one person I like to hug. And I like to hug her a lot. Anyway, the 13th National Hug a Musician Day. On the 14th, I had a few options to choose from on the 14th of November, but I decided to go with National Pickle Day. There is a pickle in my life who knows why I chose National Pickle Day, because I believe if it's a day, it needs to be celebrated. So, yeah, he knows who he is. He's got a little pickle in his life. What is your favorite kind of pickle? I'm a bread and butter fan. I like them. I like them real thick and juicy. No, I love a fat kosher. I love the tiny little ones that you put on the charcuterie boards. I like those. Gherkins. Oh, yeah, I like a gherkin. And I like pickles. I also like cucumbers that I store in pickling juice for a long period of time. Those are the best tasting cucumbers you could ever have. That is the 14th. It's National Pickle Day. On the 15th, National Clean Out Your Refrigerator Day. I guess for those people who don't have a spouse or a family, you need a date on the calendar to remind you to clean out your refrigerator day. It's really simple. You put food inside the refrigerator, and when that food starts smelling bad, you throw it away. You don't need to wait for a day on the calendar to do it. And this is once a year. There's going to be a lot of funk inside there if you're not doing this on the regular, kids. Clean out your refrigerator all the time. All the time. As soon as something starts funking up the place, get rid of it. Or better yet, because food is so expensive these days, try not to put food in the refrigerator that you're not going to eat. One of the things I loved about living in Europe is you always went and got something to eat that day. I'm going to go down to the store. I'm going to get a little something. Every day you go get some fresh fish, you go get some fresh fruit, you get some fresh vegetables every day. You take the passeggiata, you take the walk, you pick up your groceries and you go home and you cook them up. Nice. It's a good way of living. It's a healthy way of living. That's why they live so long. Not because of the wine. Maybe because of the wine. On the 16th of November, I do have more than one Charles in my life. It's National Charles Day. So whenever it's a name day, Italian customs and traditions involves pulling a basic prank on your friend. If it's your name day, you convince your dumb friend that they have to buy the beer. And if it's their name day, they convince their dumb friend that he has to buy the beer. So if you've got a Charles in your life on the 16th of November, it's National Charles Day. Buy him a beer, don't buy him a beer, throw him a bag of chips. I don't care what you do. Do something nice for the Charleses in your life. I immediately can think of two. Ron and I don't know Charles's last name. I think I do know. Baynard. Yep, I got two. Two Charleses in my current life. This is a good one. It's the 17th of November. It's National Unfriend Day. Now, I get unfriended all the time. I get friended and I get unfriended. And I don't ever wait for a day. If you have done something egregious to me and I am going to unfriend you, the most serious thing you could do to someone in the 21st century, I do it immediately. I don't wait. I don't hesitate. You say something foul and offensive. If you have the ability to get under my skin, and I am especially on social media, I'm a very tolerant person. You are free to say a whole bunch of things. But every once in a while, somebody crosses a line, and I'm like, yeah, I don't need this. I don't want this in my life. But those of you who are, like right now, there is some recent news that many of you are not taking well. And you're saying a lot of crazy stuff on the internet. And okay, that's your opinion. I'm tolerant. Have your opinion. I'm okay with it. But, I hate to see people lose friendships over politics. And you can say whatever you want about whatever it is, but it really is. It's just politics. The one side says they're going to do this, they never do that. The other side says they're going to do this, they never do that. It's always a back and forth. It's just the body politic. No one died on Wednesday. No one was incarcerated on Thursday. Okay? It's just politics. And if you let politics end your true friendships, you really didn't have a friendship. I hate to be the one to break that to you, but if having a difference of opinion with your friend means you can't be friends, don't worry, they weren't your friend. So the 17th of November, if you haven't done it yet, make your life a little easier. Unfriend the sour people in your life. And if I happen to be one of them, Hakuna Matata. You don't love me, I don't love you, baby. There it is. That has been your National Days of the Week. If you do